Welcome, horrible Ah! Shit.
Hold on. Wait.
Shit.
I'll do it.
Hey, you know what? A tiger got your tongue. Oh, okay.
Shut up. I'm
God
gonna do it.
damn it.
Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Opinions podcast. I'm your host, Kenny.
Oh, did you get some
Nah,
surgery
Ryan,
on
you
your
try it.
nose? Oh.
Yeah.
Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Etc. podcast.
No, wrong podcast.
Nope.
Rod,
Nope. You
No.
guys,
Wait, did I get the podcast name right?
I think you nailed it. Look, when those jubblies fall for you boys, you'll get that nice deep, voice like me, and then you can say, "Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Opinions podcast." And as always, we fucking suck at this, and I'm your shitty host, Kenny. Dropping the F-bomb in the intro.
I'm Dan. I think I'm Daniel.
I'm Ryan, and I've never heard a horse scream.
Okay. I've never kissed a horse on the mouth. I know Kenny said in an
That you
episode that I
you will
did.
admit to.
That I did, but I've never done it.
I mean,
Oh.
I've never done it.
That was an Austin Powers reference.
I know, but you said it about me.
But I say a lot of things about you, buddy.
Buddy.
Let's catch this tiger by the toe.
Wait, did you
Let's
even
get
say
in
the
there
movie?
And watch 2010's Burning Bright. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What a mortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what the shoulder, and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand, and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain, and what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dead grasp, dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears, and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What a mortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? I feel like he had to really stretch the.
What is
symmetry.
it's
It's symmetry.
So,
but
let me tell you
it
a
had to rhyme
secret.
with I.
No, let me tell you a secret about poems. They don't have to rhyme.
Well, he really tried. Okay, this that was The Tiger by William Blake.
Also,
who's
say
some-
sinew for me.
sinews.
How do you pronounce that word?
I don't remember. We'll have to play it back. It's in the heat of the moment.
In
I
the
didn't
heat
pre-read this.
of the moment.
I just kind of went into it.
Did you just write that just now?
I just wrote it under my pen name, William Blake, from my 1794 illuminated manuscript.
Neat.
I don't know, but that's where they get the title of this movie, Burning Bright, because I always wondered, because I'd seen this movie.
So they get it
Like
from
what-
that because in the poem
It's a
it's about
tiger.
it is a tiger, and there's a tiger in the movie.
Okay, look, Burning Bright. Okay, I'm gonna give the synopsis on this one for once. Cause
Can I
this is
give it?
something-
Oh, well, you never do it. You should do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it this time because this is why we even watched this movie. This is why I own this movie.
No,
So I
this
bought
is not why we watched the movie.
we watched this movie because Ryan fucked up.
Because Ryan made a mistake.
Yeah.
Because Ryan watched the wrong movie, so then we had to scramble to rewatch the wrong movie that Ryan watched.
And now we're
So
here.
this is 2010's Burning Bright. I picked this up in a video store that no longer exists called Hastings. All based on the premise of this movie, which was a graduating high school age girl and her younger autistic brother are trapped inside a house during a hurricane with a starved tiger. Now, I seen this and I thought, okay, this is either really, really gonna work or it's really, really gonna not. And I think it works. It turned out better than I thought it was gonna be. And we finally got Ryan what he's been asking for so long, Meatloaf, in a movie for a second.
We sure did.
It was here. I don't know why he was here. It's kind of random.
He was working on his acting career.
I think he'd already done Black Dog.
Oh, Black Dog. That's a movie.
That is a movie. That's a good movie.
Ooh.
Don't
That's-
you dare. Black
That's
Dog's a
the
good
movie with one of the women from Sex and the City, right? And no, that's the movie with Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's Jason's favorite movie.
It might be Jason's favorite movie. I think I got him a sick Black Dog poster for Christmas once, but that was a long time ago.
That's a story for another time.
I had forgotten about this movie, and watching the beginning of it, we get these like slow moving, what I thought were smoke effects with the credits, and then the smoke effects like start getting faster and faster, and And the entire time I'm looking at this going, where is this going? Until finally the camera pulled back and we see, oh, we were inside the cloud system of a typhoon, of a hurricane. Oh, I hope this is it.
But wouldn't there not be anything there? Because the eye of the hurricane is supposed to be calm.
It was pushing through
That's
the
what
storm.
they say.
But it zoomed straight out, like up.
Once it had gone through all like the quickly moving parts, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a hurricane in this movie.
There's a hurricane in this movie. It's important.
Meatloaf is in this movie.
Randomly, Meatloaf is in it. Other than that, we have 3 other characters. We've got the stepdad, played by Garrett Dillahunt, who is fantastic in a lot of things he does.
He's in a lot of stuff.
He really is, and him playing like the douchebag like stepfather in this is kind of...
Let me double check something real.
It's kind of off from what he plays a lot, I think. I mean, he's a bad guy sometimes, but he's not always like... He's usually like a likable bad guy. But his, God, the underrated show Raising Hope with him in it, oh, such a good show. So we've got... Oh, you got something else you want to say about him, Daniel?
I might.
Okay, then I'll just keep talking about him. He's a real handsome man. He's got some real talent. Triple threat, actor, producer, and director. He's currently...
Okay,
in-
yeah.
Okay,
So what I was going to say is that in Deadwood, he is so good that they had him play 2 different characters.
Oh, he played drunk number 2 in the Deadwood movie.
I guess that's 3 then. I didn't realize he was in the movie too. But
It's
in
random,
Deadwood, he plays the guy, the drunk guy that shoots what's his dick in the back of the head. And then the next season, he comes back as an agent of the Pinkertons. As a completely different character, and you don't even realize it's him because he's so fucking good.
He is really good. So he's underrated. He's in a lot of things. Like, he was in No Country for Old Men. He's hella TV appearances freaking everywhere. So chances are you've probably seen him. So we got him. Then we've got Brianna Evigan, who's playing the daughter, Kelly, who you might know her from the Step Up series. She was in... Oh, God.
I'm sorry, the what series?
They're dancing.
Step Up.
That dancing?
And
What
She was
is
in-
this?
She was in Step Up to the Streets.
Oh, everybody loves Step It Up to the Streets.
She was in Step Up All In.
Absolutely.
Hey, Daniel. She was the girl in the Numb video for Linkin Park.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, she was in the not so great sequel to Donnie Darko, S. Darko.
Oh, okay.
That movie
Yeah,
sucked,
sure.
by the way.
That wasn't great. She was in
The sequel or Donnie Darko?
series.
Daniel.
The sequel is
The sequel.
fucking awful.
I never
Donnie's
watched
great.
it.
You don't need to.
We need to cover Donnie. Fucking hell. Time travel? Shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if I would have some
take.
takes on that one.
She was also in the 2009 remake of Sorority Row, which I remember being solid. And then even the little boy who plays Tom, Charlie Tahan, I'm not sure, Tahan, whatever. He's had a good little career. He's been in, he was the boy in I Am Legend, Charlie St. Cloud.
I remember a dog. Was he the dog?
Yeah, I remember the
He was
dog.
the voice of, there was a little boy in I Am Legend.
There's a dog.
He was the voice of Victor Frankenstein in that Tim Burton Frankenweenie. Was that Tim Burton? Yeah, it's Tim Burton. Popped up in some TV. Yeah, so, we got 3 people, and plus Meatloaf. They've all kind of
We
done
got 3
stuff.
actors, and then there's Meatloaf.
Yeah, there's Meatloaf. The tigers in this movie were real tigers.
Why are you saying
multiple
tigers? Why
Not
are you
just
saying,
one?
is this a
There's
croc
multiple
situation?
tigers.
There's more than one tiger?
I see at least 3 tigers listed. There
Oh,
was
3 tiger
Katie.
actors all playing the same tiger. I understand.
Yeah, it's like it's an Olsen tiger situation. Yeah, Katie, Shika, and Kismet.
Why are you doing that?
Look, I felt like it.
No,
They are
not you.
Oh, what's he doing? Is he rubbing the nipples?
No.
I'm keeping myself awake.
Oh God.
I think it says a
Well,
lot about this movie that instead of talking about the movie, we're talking about the other things that the people in the movie have done.
Well,
And
okay,
even the tigers. What other things have the tigers done?
probably a lot. I just kind of got into it because I was trying to buy you time while you were looking up that Deadwood thing.
That was 5 minutes ago.
I know, but I was already into it at that point.
And then Ryan was doing his tongue action.
Oh God. So we've got the basic premise. We got the setup. We get
Very basic.
our
Basic is the key word here.
the stepdad is in charge of the children because the mom has apparently killed herself.
She has suicided on pills.
Didn't leave a will.
Yeah, it was murder. She hated herself. The stepdad is out trying to buy a tiger because he says he's opening a little like roadside attraction type thing.
He's doing a safari park at his house.
Which
you
you
see
know,
those things kind of pop up. You can do that.
before Tiger King, I would have thought this was crazy. It's a weird thing, but
Right?
now it's like,
Well-
sure.
Now I'm like, oh, sure. He's got like, I think he has an orangutan.
I saw a monkey thing.
He's got some other stuff. And so it's not, spoilers, he's getting this tiger to eat the kids, but he
Spoilers.
does have other animals there. So he is doing a safari park, but he just needs some more cash to make it happen, or he's trying to just cut all the loose ends, like
It's
the
it
rake
makes
in
it more
that
believable.
Decemberist song.
He's doing a lot. Needs the tiger for the park. Needs the money for the park. Hates the kids. Gets the tiger to eat the kids. Get the money for the park.
Yeah. At the same time, the daughter is there with the son, trying to get him set up to be taken care of.
So Tommy has autism.
She finds out that there is no money in the account that her mother left for her to take care of Tom. And it turns out it was all withdrawn by stepdad, Johnny, who she confronts. And he's like, well, your mother didn't leave a will, okay? Some post-it note that nobody else has ever seen isn't going to cut it.
It really won't.
It won't. So I needed that money to take care of, you guys. And look, hey,
Honestly, I don't think he's a bad guy.
look, you just go off to college, leave Tom with me.
Yeah.
I'll take care of Tom. He's
So
gonna take care of Tom.
he could take care of one kid, but then you got both of them sticking around. That's too many mouths.
That's too many mouths. At this point, I already said, because I'd forgotten this detail, but I said, do we think stepdad murdered mom?
After watching the movie, yeah.
Yeah, after watching the movie,
Because
yeah, but I'd
he
forgotten
did.
that part. So yeah, he did murder.
He did a
mom.
murder,
She was gonna
which-
leave him. He did a murder.
This is a podcast stance on this. We've got a hard stance on this. Don't do a murder.
Don't do murders. So there's a hurricane approaching town. They're batting down the hatches. They're putting planks and stuff all around the house. They got a whole crew out there doing it. She's gonna be inside there with the brother. Stepdad is going off to the bar.
So before that, you get a little bit of like a Jurassic Park unloading the raptor scene with the tiger,
With the tiger.
and the tiger bites one of the workers on the hand.
It's like, you're gonna lose a finger. That's a carnivore in there.
Yeah, that happens.
So, yeah, but okay. The stepfather's name is Johnny. Johnny just took all the money out of the account to go get this tiger. The tiger is going to be the main attraction at the safari park, according to him. Now, when the worker gets a finger almost like clawed off, Johnny immediately gives him some cash, tells him what clinic to go to. Now, if Johnny was a piece of shit, why is he doing this? Why would he care?
He doesn't need any attention.
He doesn't
brought
want
to
it
him
reported.
yet. Yeah.
So he's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy, you know?
Like, look, he's a bad guy when it's a means to an end.
Yeah. He needs those kids out of the picture, but he's not gonna get some innocent guy
Yeah.
deported.
Right. But he knows this tiger's a killer because he asked. He asked Meatloaf. He goes,
Oh my
"Hey,
god, we glossed over Meatloaf as storyteller.
yeah, tell us, Ryan. What does Meatloaf tell us about this tiger?"
Oh my goodness, do you know how badass this tiger is? This tiger, like, I don't know, got out of its shackles, leaped over a cage, and you know what? It went over, and it took the prettiest horse, because it was pretty, and it broke its back so it could eat it while it was alive. Daniel, have you ever heard a horse scream?
No.
Me neither. I bet it sounds awful.
I bet it does sound awful.
I'm only happy when I'm dancing. Happy when I'm dancing.
So Meatloaf asks him if he's got the permit for it.
He's got a permit.
But then Meatloaf takes the permit.
Maybe it was a permit for the transfer? I don't know how owning a tiger works.
Okay, so before Tiger King, you could just get a little license probably and buy them. After Tiger King, you can't do that in the U.S. anymore. You cannot, unless you're
But Meatloaf took the paper.
Yeah, but they were just getting rid of the tiger, man. Why would he? They don't even need the paper.
But
Like,
he still needs. But the guy needs the paper.
I don't
it's
think
his
he's too worried
permit.
about it because but he knows
Unless he's gonna-
It's
unless-
a copy of the permit.
I guess his plan was he would still need it, even if his plan was to show up and shoot the tiger that had eaten his family.
That's true. He'd need to prove that he bought it. I guess
Because it's one
Legally.
of those wild Florida tigers.
wild Florida
They
tigers.
got panthers probably. I don't know. They got tigers.
There's probably some cougars, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that poor horse. He killed it because it was pretty.
Correct.
Yep. It sure did. So Tommy is really missing mommy. He's got now. Okay, so we find out because Kelly goes into Tommy's room and she finds her mom's purse in the room, and she assumes that Tommy took it. And when she opens the purse, there's a whole bunch of pills and medications in there. Number one, if your mom just committed suicide by taking pills, and I assume she did it at the house,
She would take all the pills.
I'm pretty sure the cops are gonna confiscate
Not
all that shit.
necessarily. These could be the cops from the Innocents.
So they wouldn't even have showed up. There were no cops.
There were no cops. Mommy's in the backyard being eaten by the orangutan. Got it.
Oh, God.
But
Eats
the
her
alternate
teeth.
that's what Kelly thinks. Ryan says stepdad put the purse of pills in Tommy's room
So that Tommy would eat
Tommy
them?
would OD on him. Yes.
Mm.
But he
Yeah.
never did.
Papa purposely put the purse of pills
What color was
in
the pill
pillory.
bottle?
Was it red?
Was it red?
I don't
I
remember.
don't know. They looked like just normal pills.
For the purpose
pill
of this,
bottle.
let's say the pill bottle was red, and that's why he didn't eat it.
No red.
He doesn't like red.
Didn't like red.
He doesn't like red,
Also,
but he likes
you
to
know,
eat
pills
now.
aren't appetizing.
I too like to eat now.
Eat now. Eat now.
I
yeah,
said
he.
eat now.
So
I said, me too, bud.
I get
so
it.
Tom
You're on a
kind of
schedule.
has like a
Get
eat
to it.
now.
he has
Now.
a set schedule. He doesn't give a fuck what is going on.
He has to
If it's
eat
time,
at a certain time, and he has to have a certain amount of calories.
he knows what he needs. Look,
Because when the milk is too high, that's too many calories. Ditch it.
ditch it, throw it out, start from scratch. Yeah. So we kind of set up that dynamic between the sister and the brother. That I mean, he takes some work, and she's trying to get out of there to go to college.
She has a
has
scholarship.
She has a scholarship. She's she needs to take it. Like, do this for you. Take the scholarship. Like, do it. Oh, I'll be there. Okay. She has a little nightmare while the storm is going on, where she is suffocating Tom. So I'm at this point. Tom's not safe. There's two people that want to kill Tom.
I mean, just because you have a dream about it doesn't mean you want to do it.
No, I think it does.
I think it kind of does. And
I think it kinda
some way
does.
You want to do it.
Something in your subconscious is working itself out that you're trying to unload your burden.
Her shadow self, right?
Oh yeah,
wants to do it, but that doesn't mean she wants to do it.
But her tiger
It
persona.
would be easier for everyone involved if she did do it, but it wouldn't be right. So she's got to merge all the different aspects and come to the conclusion that
It's definitely not right.
it ain't right. Don't do a murder.
Don't do a murder. Don't murder Tom. Tom did nothing wrong except for when he hit her.
Whatever, she's being annoying.
Yeah. Let me watch TV. We should point out that there is a hurricane coming, and the workers who were there to help I don't know, move the stuff, were also boarding up the windows on the house, like actually hammering nails and
That's what's up.
woods of plank on the windows. So this house is getting boarded up, essentially sealing it off.
Batten down the hatches. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what happens? Oh, an unknown figure opens the cage, opens the front door. We get some tiger cam, and I don't know if you noticed this, but that tiger blinked a lot and for very long periods of time.
He was probably
Because-
sleepy.
Yeah, tiger cam, it would point of view, and then it would fade to black, fade back up, more tiger view.
He
and I'm
was
like, oh,
probably
it's a sleepy tiger.
Sedated
That was
to get him into the house, and then he was
that was
waking
probably
up.
Katie.
What?
I bet that was the Katie tiger. That doesn't seem like a Shika move.
Oh,
but
right,
that's
from
Katie.
previous work. Yeah, you could see.
Yeah. Because look, Shika never blinks.
Not once.
Not once.
Nope. Kelly wakes up, starts doing her thing, looks downstairs, and yep, that's a tiger walking around.
That's a big old tiger. And I started at this point referring to that tiger as Cat Dad.
Okay.
It's the dad of the house now.
Is that tiger even a dude?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Still Cat Dad.
All cats are inherently female, though.
Yeah, I think that's science. Just like all ladybugs are ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. You're in this situation. You wake up. Your house is all boarded up because of a hurricane. You walk out. You look downstairs. There's a tiger. What do?
I go back to bed.
Yeah. You just go back to your room. You shut the door. You just mind your business.
But you're in. Okay, is there an autistic child that I'm supposed to be the caretaker for?
Look,
You're not
it's
supposed
your-
to be the caretaker. You have
That
taken
I've
that burden
Designated
on yourself.
myself as caretaker for, and I
Okay.
That's
feel
on you.
obligated to do so.
It's not
Sure.
your
So
fault.
here's what
Mom
you do.
bailed.
You take your brother to the bathroom. At the door that leads into the hallway, you take some towels and you push them up against it so no scents are getting out. And then you go into the bathroom and shut that door so that there's not a lot of noise coming out. And then you just hang out until you both do a Cujo where you're all dehydrated and going crazy for a couple
Well,
of days.
They're in the bathroom though. They shouldn't be dehydrated.
They wouldn't have had to
you're
wait
right.
a couple days.
They can drink all they want.
So they just have to
That's
wait
right.
till stepdaddy gets home.
Right. This is not a good. I mean,
It's not a good plan.
It's not gonna work. They're gonna. Okay, so
well,
later
it
we'll
almost
see.
worked.
Yeah, but it still wouldn't work because there's no way that insurance claim gets through. That's way too suspicious. Getting the life insurance on the kids that quickly, and then them getting mauled by a tiger that quickly, that is too suspicious.
Did you catch the amounts on that?
Wasn't it like 200,000 for one of them or something?
So I think Kelly was 250 and Tom was 125,000. And I'm like, wow.
Well,
You couldn't just get it, like start a TikTok video. I guess
That's
TikTok
a
wasn't
box
around.
of eggs in this economy.
this
Right.
economy, fucking eggs. Yeah, so I don't think it sticks. I think that's way too suspicious.
I don't think Johnny has thought this through.
Well, he thought it through, but he's also dumb. That's as far as he could think it through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, first off, do you think you could climb a laundry chute?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, same.
I don't think you could.
I could.
Yeah. I'm a little.
I'm looking at you, bud. I don't think you could.
I
If
don't
I could
know.
fit in it, I could climb it.
I think that's the problem.
Because I can go out that hallway right now and Spider-Man up the walls.
Unless you were as moist and wet as she was. Maybe I shouldn't say as wet as she was. Unless you were as sweaty as she was.
I don't think you should have said as moist either.
Well,
Look,
here we
she
are.
got out of bed after
As
the nightmare
dewy?
all juicy.
As humid, as drippy, as damp,
She was damp.
as
Damp and
And-
glistening.
Especially after she gets out of the house at one point into the hurricane and back in.
yeah.
I can only imagine the amount of time that was spent just hosing her down with water in between takes to keep her shiny. Because they just had to be sit there like misting her nonstop to keep her soaking wet. That had to have been freaking annoying. I'm just saying. Okay, she's in the laundry room with the tiger.
Now, how many movies have you seen where a tiger gets into the laundry room?
7.
I gotta say, even in Jumanji, I don't think it got
Okay,
into not in the laundry room.
In
That's
Jumanji,
sacred space.
Robin Williams like just shut the door on the lion.
Now, how
the
many
bedroom.
movies have you seen a lion or a tiger get trapped into a boarded up house with a young lady and an autistic child? You don't see it that often.
You don't see it all that often. All I'm saying is the lion didn't bust out of the room.
It is a
This
tiger.
Okay, this is Cat Dad here. Cat Dad doesn't like closed doors in his house. He has rules. Cat Dad Idris Elba's right through.
He does. I
That
did make a
door.
note about Cat Dad Idris Elbaing through a door.
Cat Dad also does not like cell phones
No.
because it either chomped or stomped.
Well, think
right on
about
Kelly's.
what time of the night it is. No phones after 9 p.m.
Oh no,
It's
That's
sleepy
true.
time.
it wasn't
It's
night.
bedtime.
They had woken up.
It's a
Didn't they?
hurricane.
I think they woke
It's all
up at
night.
night and then
Maybe.
Don't worry about it. So she sees the tiger. She has to escape from the tiger. She has to get to Tom. They run into the bedroom. She shuts the door. It starts chomping through the door. She thinks fast. She grabs the perfume, like whips open the lid, throws the perfume everywhere, and slides under the bed with Tom and gets him to shut the fuck up. And I thought that was quick thinking. Like that was in a high pressure situation. She did a smart there. Because you got to think, those things are, highly sensitive noses. The perfume would have overpowered it. And then they think the tiger leaves.
I thought there's no way this works.
Well, okay.
Tiger
It kinda
also has
did, and then
ears.
until it didn't.
It worked until it didn't. Why didn't it? What? Because did the tiger just like stick its nose under the bed for some reason? And that's when it saw them?
still has both eyes and ears.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah. So they think it's like he walks across the bed, and then they think he's gone, and then all of a sudden he's at the bed coming at him, and then the mattress gets flipped up, and they're like stuck in the wall. She's trying to get into the bathroom there. Tom won't let her go, and she's like, "Let me go, Tom. Both of us don't have to die." Okay, she doesn't say that, but I feel like she's got to be thinking of already. Slides into the bathroom there. Tiger's having a real hard time getting through that mattress.
Do mattresses have like they've got like ratings and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
Softness and all that. Do you think they have like tiger-proof ratings?
Probably.
You think that?
Yeah,
If
that's
it's been-
built, it's built into the springs.
So you've got like a brand that's really good for tiger-proofing.
What if they had some of those like cheap memory foam mattresses that were filled with the fiberglass? Tiger wouldn't have liked that.
You're right.
So I feel like every room in this house has like 6 doors attached to it.
Yeah.
Because until they back themselves into that closet, which seemed like a dumb idea, where that room was clearly under repair,
But that had Mommy's dress in it, and Tommy
had Mommy's-
just liked Mommy's smell, and so he needed the dress.
She throws it at him. Like, fine, you want her? Take her. It's all sad.
It is kind however, I mean, it's good that the cops didn't confiscate all the pills, because that allowed Kelly to go back downstairs, grab some hamburger meat, put some of Mommy's pills into the hamburger meat, and toss them out. The only problem is they didn't do shit.
They didn't do
Even
shit, and
Even after the tiger ate him, didn't do shit.
that's also where Tom is sitting there freaking out because he wants his food. He wants breakfast.
Eat now.
Eat now.
Eat now. And it's like, Tom, shut up. You're about to be breakfast. What did she gave him new breakfast. But the thing is, she didn't wash her hands. So that's got the raw meat all over the breakfast. There she is again trying to kill Tom.
I didn't catch that at the first time, but I think you're right.
Well, I don't think she actually like
she
touched
cut up
the
that
food.
Snickers bar.
Yeah, she didn't actually
whatever it
like
was.
put her hands on the food. It was like a protein bar or something.
But she still had to touch it to put it on the plate.
But it's in a wrapper.
Yeah, but he's going to touch the wrapper with his hands. It's got the... Do you not know how... Oh my god, you work in the food service, kind of. Look, you don't cut the vegetables in the same thing you cut the chicken.
I don't
You
work
don't
with
grab
any
the raw
of that.
meat. You don't grab the raw meat and then hand the kid a Snickers and say, eat the Snickers while you got the raw meat juices all over the Snickers wrapper. Because now their hand is all over the raw meat juices on the Snickers wrapper.
I think he's gonna be fine.
So we all thought the tiger was going to get high as fuck, though, right?
No.
I thought it was gonna get sleepy.
Or at least drowsy. I don't even think
I
they
thought he was
imply-
gonna get fun.
The tiger
Oh,
was
man,
gonna
the-
get
The
fun.
tiger was about to get fun. The tiger was gonna sit down in front of the TV and just be like, "Hey, man,
They
you
cut to
want
like
to play
Tiger
some
Vision.
Smash Brothers with me?" And then the family would gather around the GameCube and they would play Smash Brothers. And then Tom would lose and he would throw a fit and throw the controller through the TV. And then that would upset the tiger, and then the tiger would resume his rampage.
Yeah. And then they play Smash with that wall in the closet. And
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, the race between the tiger going through that flimsy ass material on the wall at that point, and Kelly going through the other side of the wall with the little pry bar, I don't think there's any way they win that race. I think the tiger busts through.
I don't know. She was kind of jacked.
She was fit, well, from all her dancing
Yeah.
when she's stepping up.
Like, there's good muscle definition. She would have made
the
a good.
streets.
She would have made a good Laura Croft.
I'll give you that.
Still can.
No, she's
Yeah,
too
it's
old
too
now.
late.
Too old now.
Whoa, she can step
well,
up,
yeah.
Too old.
go all in.
Too old. Also, we already have a good one.
Yeah, but I don't think we're using her again. I think Amazon's rebooting it.
Well, what's the
To
point?
go with a new game. I don't know, but what? This is why we keep guns in every room. They realize there is a gun.
Well, the storm, they go into the eye of this hurricane, and so we get some sunshine. And then for some reason, she turns around and sees where the sun is shining, and it's shining on a box of exposed bullets. Now, you have a child.
In the house.
You have an
and-
autistic
yeah.
child in your house.
Well, I believe it. Stepdad ain't responsible.
Okay, sure. But I think that was I don't think stepdad remembered that thing was there.
Yeah, I don't
That
think
was-
we would have left them a gun.
I think that was there during the marriage as well.
Yeah, that was the marital gun.
Yeah, everyone has a marital gun.
It's
5
for the
bullets.
implications.
The implications.
Yeah,
of
the
what?
implication of "don't leave me or I'll shoot you."
Yeah, like I will kill you if you leave me, and then I will
Oh.
kill your children for the life insurance money.
With a
Did
tiger.
he have life insurance on the wife?
No,
Does
I
that
feel
pay
like
out
that
if
was
she
a
kills
spur
herself?
of the moment
If
thing.
you kill yourself, that doesn't pay out.
Yeah, that's fair.
So he should have framed someone else for murdering her. That would have paid.
Yeah, that would have been better.
But he's not. Now, if he had gotten the tiger to eat her, that would have probably paid something.
Yeah, he should have got the tiger. Maybe he tried to get the
Now,
orangutan
would
to
the
eat her.
tiger have to be convicted in a court of law?
Well,
Let's ask our friendly lawyer, Tony Tiger. Back coming at you, Tony Tiger. Does you have to be convicted in a court of law?
it's great.
That's not the question. That's not something you would say it's great to. Tony, were you even listening? I feel like you weren't even listening, if I'm being honest.
It's great.
Okay, we need a new
All right.
lawyer.
Tony, we're just gonna take the fifth on this one, okay, Tony?
It's great.
Oh, good. Okay, thanks, Tony.
I think.
They're
Yeah, go ahead.
I should have called Count Chocula.
You
Ah.
know where the door is, Tony. See yourself out.
great.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. All right. We find a
Yeah.
revolver. We find a gun, and
We
I'm
find
like,
a revolver and a gun.
Ooh, is
And
it
I'm like-
is it Scrotum's revolver?
Ah, this is Scrotum's revolver. We
Scrotum's
seen it,
revolver,
she immediately
finally.
picked it up.
I don't think this cat.
No, we didn't see it earlier. We get it, we use it.
Yeah.
We
So
also find out
what
life
would be
insurance
what
paperwork,
would be the scrotum's thing in this movie?
pills?
The pills that
but
didn't
they don't do anything.
But they did.
I know.
come
It's a
back.
sad scrotum.
I think it's scrotum's tiger.
Because the
We've seen
tiger
the
doesn't do
tiger.
anything?
No, because the tiger does do something at the end.
Ah, that's what we all needed to do.
Oh.
Step up. He's the tiger that stepped up. Also, now that's a little handgun. I don't think
It is,
it's gonna
but
do
And it didn't.
like even. Okay, first
And
off,
it didn't.
it did. She did eventually get a shot off that looked
Shot
like it
him
hit
right in the
head.
face, and he's
And
fine.
that's gonna be the hardest part of the tiger. So unless you're getting it like in the eye or something, you need to go for like the fleshy parts. I would assume.
I think a tiger is pretty tough regardless.
you also need to not run away and then just
And blind
shoot
fire?
wildly
Yeah.
behind you a
Yeah.
couple
Okay,
times.
so what happens?
Nothing.
It's a 6-shooter. She has 5 shells. She
She
doesn't
had
pay
the
attention to
crowbar
which
and
ones-
she bashed it in the head at one time, and then she threw the crowbar away.
Well, you can only
Yeah,
use it
that's-
once.
That's,
Why come you
only
do
use
that?
it- You only use it once.
Keep it.
Only use it
Keep
once.
bashing.
No, she saw that thing about tiger blood, and she doesn't want that kind of energy about her.
If
So
she
doesn't
had
want-
that energy,
Right
she would
away.
have the energy to go to college and raise the autistic kid, because she wouldn't need
That's
to sleep.
true.
She don't want that Andromeda DNA, Daniel. Keep
She
it out.
doesn't tire crack rocks. Yeah, she fires the gun, but she has it on the empty chamber, so then she panics.
That's
Because
embarrassing.
the tiger's like, did you just try to shoot me, mate? Like, you fucking what, mate?
We have to
Shot
live.
me?
We are on this reality TV show together, where we all have to live in this house together. And day one, you try to shoot me?
Like, that's not cool, dog. I'm just trying to be here, be a part of your family.
I'm voting you off with my mouth.
You're out of here. You're out of here. You're done. And so they shoot the tiger in the head and it pisses the tiger off. That wasn't very nice.
I'd be
And
mad
they run
too.
away again. Because all we can do
Yeah.
is we run through this house that has 1,000,000 doors.
But she does eventually get out through a small window, and the tiger's like, "Oh God, I can't."
That's after Tom does a hit, okay?
Tom did a hit on her.
Tom is frustrated with her shit.
That's
'cause
true.
He just wants
He
to
wants to watch
TV.
TV. She wants him to not die. Tries to move. She touches him. He's like, "I'm not going anywhere."
Well,
Smacks
for
her
the
in
while,
lip
she's like,
with the remote
they're doing this
control.
whole "I'm not touching you" bit. She's like, I'm dragging
Yeah.
you by your shirt. I'm not touching you.
Yeah. They have a fun kitchen scene where they have their gas stoves. Must be nice to be allowed to have gas stoves. And the kitty cat walks on top of it and she sets its paws on fire.
Wow.
And it's hot
Hey.
paws.
That was fun.
Hot pauses.
Kenny, how jealous were you when she lit up her torch?
Oh my god! Did you read my notes?
No.
Yeah, seriously, someone make me a fucking torch. That's my note. Well, I mentioned it in that other
What
movie.
do you need a torch for?
I don't, but I just want to hold one sometime. Have you ever held like a real torch? Like I've had a stick that's on fire, but I want to like
but
grab
why?
it in the cloth.
There's no reason. Why would you need that?
Because it's fun. I like to live my life, dog.
I'm not telling you not to live your life. I just want to know.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
If you go out in the garage right now,
Mhm.
there's a road flare we can light up one day, like a straight up Jurassic Park road flare in the garage.
And I bet somewhere there's a dinosaur mask. So one of you can be the dinosaur.
I don't think there's a dinosaur mask.
I have that inflatable costume where it made it look like I was riding a dinosaur.
He's got
Uh-huh.
that, and I've got
that'll work.
I've got a full Cookie Monster outfit.
Oh my God. Okay, so you combine them, and then one of you holds the. So one of you's that. One
And
of
there's
you's
also
holding
I
the
could
torch.
also climb into the giant sloth and puppet him from inside.
Look, I just
all
need
these
one
things.
of and third person to film this, and then somehow you all jump into the pond.
I was gonna say it's a lake.
It's a
I was
lake,
gonna say
first
Cookie,
of all.
Cookie Monster comes walking out of the lake like with the flare, like straight up out of the water,
Okay, yeah.
and
And the geese
neighbors-
scatter.
but the swans don't. The swans watch.
Yeah.
It's
Because
more
they know.
voyeuristic.
They know.
And Ted
And then-
watches as well.
Ted watches, and then Lake Cookie Monster slowly walks up to the house and breaks in the same way the cat does, because he's seen the cat break into the house,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes in there while you're distracted by the squirrel watching you work out,
Uh-huh.
and he shoves the road flare up your bunghole, and then he leaves.
Might need to workshop that last bit a little bit.
I heard he shoved a road flare up your bunghole.
But other than
Hoorah.
that, other
So
than that, it's
question about
solid.
the torch. Once you've made a torch, and you've secured it with a hair tie.
Yeah.
How now? I have snapped many a hair tie. They're
Yep.
not that strong. They're made of like rubber inside.
You might be
which
having the
is-
wrong hair ties, my man.
Daniel, let me help you out here. Ryan, it's been a long time probably since you've needed to use a hair tie.
Oh.
The technology has changed.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
You don't think Ryan has a young girl that he looks after and occasionally puts her hair in whatever cute ponytail bullshit she wants? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
No, it is.
Ryan's the Tom in that family.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
He's
I
the
just
Tom.
stand there and say, "Eat now."
Eat now.
Eat now. Honey, he says we can't put up a tent here. Eat now. Honey, we're going to have to go to the park on the other side of the river. Eat now. Honey, COVID. Eat now.
Well, I think she was the one
Yeah.
saying eat now.
Yeah, but she scares me more than him, so I'm going to say he did it.
You know, we haven't seen his
Just
family
say-
on camera in a while. Do they even exist?
That torch falls apart. That's all I'm saying.
That's what, because look, I could maybe make a torch myself, but I just don't. What would people just be throwing torches?
What,
together?
are
What
you
would
are you
use it
saying
as
like the hair
accelerant?
tie would like burn?
Yeah, the hair tie.
The hair tie burned, melts, and snaps, and then that was
Mm.
what was holding the cloth in place. And so then
But
the
why
cloth.
Yeah, but if it's soaked in the same accelerant as the cloth, that keeps the cloth itself from burning up quickly. Then perhaps it doesn't. It's like putting the alcohol in your hand and lighting your hand on fire.
I think the
Um.
rubber inside melts and the whole thing snaps.
Maybe it melts and it bonds to it.
Maybe. Only one way to find out.
Jet
Damn.
fuel cannot melt steel beams.
That's fair.
But you know what can?
What?
You know what can? Paper.
Ooh. All I said after being jealous of the torch was that torch sure is burning bright.
Oh, it's the name of the movie.
Same with the movie.
Oh, roll the credits. And she uses that burning bright torch to swat.
Whack
Yeah,
its
Tiger-
what?
I like your word
Spank
better,
him?
Daniel. Whack. She whacks.
Hey.
She like whack-a-moles and says no
No.
You stop
as
it.
he
tries to do a
jumps
jump.
by.
He does
Yeah,
a
she's
jump,
like no.
and she does a
Yeah,
whack.
and it shows the tiger didn't really care about Tom. Tom was in the house the whole time. This tells me that Kelly probably is menstruating.
No, this tells me
The tiger
something
can smell
else.
the blood.
This tells me something else. Your
About
take is
you.
it tells me something about you, first of all, but also something because, as previously established by Meatloaf, the tiger went after the pretty horse. So now he's
Oh.
going after the
Also-
pretty lady.
The tiger hasn't eaten for 2 weeks.
Not
It's
important.
gonna eat anything. Well, no.
Okay.
It had some meatballs.
Yeah, the
it's
spicy
going
meatball.
It's going after the thing that's moving around. Like Tommy's just
Tom's chilling on the couch.
hanging out. He's fine. He's not moving. The tiger's gonna go for the jittery prey.
Or the pretty lady, like I said.
All the
Or
single
the-
ladies.
the minstrel
All the
blood.
single
Well, we
ladies.
don't know she's single.
Oh,
But she is probably
she's
menstruating.
single.
Why do you say it like that? She's got a lot going for her.
Like,
Scholarship.
Nope.
she's not.
She doesn't have a mom.
That would attract dudes who are like, we don't need to go into it.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Look, it's time to go sleep in the freezer. Okay.
Okay.
This seems like a perfect plan. Couldn't go wrong. We
They
couldn't
should have done
suffocate
this
by any
at the
means.
beginning.
No, they should never have done this at all.
Why?
No, you're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Prop
Don't
it
go
open
in
a
the
little
freezer.
bit.
The tiger can open it if you prop it open a little bit. Also, when it fell
Not
over,
if you. Okay, so you push the freezer up against the door. So Tiger no
Uh-huh.
breaky throughy, and then you don't even have to sleep in the freezer.
But the tiger can break you through just the material of the door. It doesn't have to
It can't,
push it
but
open.
it
It's
can't
just
break
gotta
through
tear
a
it down.
freezer.
Well, that was their thinking.
He's not
there.
Wolverine.
But then he flips the freezer and they're on their side. And somehow she gets the door totally closed while it's laying on the side. Most freezers don't have handles on the inside. How'd she get that shut without smashing her fingers? That's what I want to know.
I mean, you can grab it, pull, then you yank your little members, your little digits back inside, all quick
Yeah.
like.
Well, that, and was the freezer empty
Yes.
and unplugged? So it wasn't cold, right?
No, it was plugged in.
But then
Oh,
the
so
tiger
it
was
was-
nice enough to unplug it. Also, there's no power
Well,
probably,
no-
right? Because of
Well,
storm.
yeah, the power was out,
Okay.
and then the power came back on, and when because the power eventually came back on,
Oh!
and then I think the light in the freezer.
I
was on
figured
when
it out.
they Opened it.
It's
Yeah,
Scrotum's
okay.
freezer.
The freezer was established earlier,
This
and
is
she's like,
true.
"What? Why do you have a freezer?"
There you go.
That's because
That's
that's your
fair.
panic room. Okay,
Jodie
You're gonna need
Foster.
it's your
Look.
panic freezer.
Ryan, what's the issue here? They get the freezer shut. It's laying on their side, and they're like, "Okay, buddy, you're gonna have a little nap." What's the problem there? You mentioned it already.
You're gonna suffocate because
You're
it's
gonna
completely sealed,
yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little
and
nap.
she's got a lighter. Like
Yeah,
she's using a. And I'm like, oh my, you're burning your oxygen.
Brightly.
Fast.
Oh my god.
And the tiger just Yeah.
Tiger just,
much.
you know what?
Tiger's like, you
Yeah.
dumb fucks just killed yourselves. You played
Yeah,
yourselves.
you know what? I'll wait for you guys to go sleepy. I'll open it up later. Everyone's sleeping. I just munchy. We're all good.
I'm a tiger.
I'm a tiger. So they ride out the storm in the freezer with no air. Stepdad's just chilling at a bar talking to a fucking cop, the sheriff.
Yeah,
Like-
he's he's drinking beers. I guess he's got some guilt going
He's
on.
confessing some things. It's a little weird.
I don't know if he's really confessing things.
Or I guess actually no, he was like it was with Meatloaf where he was like over talking,
Oh my
over
God.
oversharing.
This is really for a safari park.
Yeah.
That's because he's
I
lying.
need something
He's
to
nervous.
get. I need something to get the tourists.
You know?
I'm totally not gonna have this tiger and eat my stepkids.
Meatloaf didn't ask,
What?
guy.
Maybe I
What?
should get 5,000 off because
Oh, and then when he's trying to fucking
Yeah.
haggle with Meatloaf, and
Yeah.
Meatloaf
Yeah,
just
you don't
gets back
haggle
in the
with
car like, fuck you.
Maybe you
Yeah.
should listen to a horse scream.
yeah. Do you hear them, Clarice? The sound the horses make.
The horses screaming in your dreams at night, Clarice. That's what this movie needed. It needed Hannibal Lecter to show up and ask the tiger if it remembers the horses screaming,
Yeah, that would have helped.
and then the tiger just bites his face,
Yeah.
which
And
is
then
basically what does happen.
Yeah,
'cause,
stepdad comes home.
Well, what's he got? He's got a
He's got
surprise.
a rifle. He unscrews the door, the wood blocking the door, and he's just ready to go with his rifle because he thinks all he's gonna see is the tiger. And that's around the same time our daughter and son wake up and get out. They kind of have this standoff.
Yeah, they're walking past him, and she says, "Now Tommy doesn't know what has happened, and couldn't tell anyone anyway.
Yeah,
So are you gonna let us go?"
because I ain't gonna say shit.
As she's just trying to inch towards the door, and he's got this rifle. Now that rifle, I'm sure this rifle would shoot a deer. This rifle could kill Kelly. This rifle is not gonna take down this tiger.
It has a better chance than the handgun, but
Sure.
most likely not. Also,
I mean,
Ha-
how many
trying to
shots are
wield
you
a-
gonna get off, like in this closed off space? You're gonna get, if you're lucky, you get one shot.
right, trying to wield a rifle inside a house, especially with like a fast moving animal like a tiger, like that's not the correct weapon for that situation. But then also, what are you gonna have that can work in that space that's gonna have enough power?
Assault rifle.
Salt. Well, there you go.
It is America.
I
He's
mean,
probably
he has a tiger. Where's his assault rifle? Where is his assault shotgun?
I mean, this is probably Florida. That's why I said there's like guns in every room. But they have an autistic kid that can't do that. But so he's trying to justify his actions, but like I also spills the details that your mother was gonna leave me. Okay, she was gonna leave me. So
Did she say
you know,
that?
He says that. Yeah, he says she
He
was
says
gonna leave
that.
me, so he killed her.
Yeah.
I
I
forget
thought
how
he
she-
said. How did he phrase it? Like you're not the only one who's trying to escape.
Yeah, he says you're not the only one who is trying to escape.
I interpreted that as he was trying to escape, like the marriage, the situation. Not that
it's-
He
Mom was
definitely
actually-
says that he killed her.
He killed her. Yeah, she wanted to divorce him, so he killed her.
Oh, I didn't pick that up at all.
Well, he put it down.
Yeah, he did put it
Did
down.
you put it on a post-it note?
He did.
He did. He put it on a post-it note. It won't hold up. I killed her, but it's on a post-it note. Won't hold up. Sneak attack.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh. and
Tiger
then he's
rolled a
eating
20
all-
on stealth
his-
check.
His
Yeah.
guts are being ripped out while he's still alive. And Kelly and Tommy are just like, "Yep, you do you, Tiger." And then the Tiger and Kelly lock eyes for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they have a look. They have a look. It's
What does
great.
that? What does that look mean to you?
That's like, hey, like respect. Like,
I got you, boo.
We had a moment. We did a thing. Like
We had a
survived, but,
wonderful
I
night
got this
together.
thing. Like, hey,
It didn't
Respect,
work
like-
out. Didn't work out between us because obviously now I'm eating him. I wanted to eat you. It didn't work out. These things happen.
it happens.
I took
Yeah.
it as, "Don't touch my fucking food.
I know you put pills in that.
This body's mine."
There are many like it, but this one's mine. So, what other animals does this movie work with? I said raptor, of course.
Well, interestingly, I think this movie sits well within the Croc cinematic universe because, in fact, I do believe this is the hurricane the preacher is talking about once again. How many movies have we had a hurricane in?
At least 3. They're either in them or they're referenced.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did make a note down that croc skaters and goblins would all work in this situation, and they have in better movies.
A goblin?
Yeah.
What was Goblin?
The goblin brought the Crocs and the Gators.
Right.
I'd say
Okay.
the goblin.
Okay. Nope.
is,
I've got it.
you know,
I've got it.
Yeah.
Shh.
Yeah.
Let me cook.
Sweet boy.
Let me cook here real
Okay,
quick.
cook.
Meatloaf is a goblin in disguise,
You racist bitch.
and he has sold this
Goblin enhanced.
this tiger that is on goblin enhancement performing drugs. So there you go.
And that's canon. That's what happened.
Once again, Croc Cinematic Universe.
Okay, so this one was a tough one to talk about because
Level with us. Come on, level with us.
look, it's a tough one to talk about because it's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of interesting things to digest in this. Like, you can't dive deep into this. It's not that deep. It's surface level. It's a ridiculous premise of things that technically could happen, but like, what?
The tiger is a metaphor for societal obligation, needs, wants, trying to pull the siblings apart. She wants to go to college. She can't take care of him. Bullshit.
Total fucking bullshit.
Oh shit. You could say that as she was leaving, it gave her the eyes of the tiger. Now she's gonna have that drive to succeed, go to school, and take care of Tom.
This movie is straightforward. It's if you want to watch a tiger chase around a couple of kids in a house, this movie is for you. I can't recommend this movie to most people.
Tiger enthusiasts.
I can't recommend this movie to people.
Okay, look.
I would recommend it.
Even though it's fine.
I only
it's
recommend
fine,
it because it does exist inside the Croc Cinematic Universe. So if you're doing like a watch through of all the movies in like the Croc Cinematic Universe, you would have to watch this one, even though it is probably the weakest in that series.
It's
the Thor 2 of the Croc Cinematic
God.
Universe.
That's harsh. It sets out to do what it said it was gonna do. It's a ridiculous premise. It could have been done better. Like they could have built some real tension there. Like even the tense situations, you just never really felt like it was all that tense. A lot of it was just because it was like literally.
Does she ever really get like hurt by the?
No, not really. And the problem
She has
is
to
we
bandage
only
up
have
her leg at some point.
we only have two characters in the house, and
I want to see the
we
thing
know they're not going to die.
eat someone else, right? Since you can't
Well,
hurt
that's just
them.
it, though.
We know they're not going to die.
You can have it with just two characters in the house and still have it work out really well, because that Croc or Gator one was a crawl. That was just the dad and the daughter stuck in the flooding basement with the Croc or the Gator. I don't remember which it was. And that movie was fantastic. It was very tense, but this was more Scooby-Doo. Like I said, the tiger with the mask on that was really just the guy the whole time was just literally following them from room to room. It's like, okay, well, now we're going to run to this room. Okay,
they do run through a lot of doors, hallways with
doors. A lot of fucking
doors. Like
yeah.
in Scooby-Doo.
Exactly. So I don't know. It could have been, they could have taken that idea and they could have made it better. I don't blame the cast. I think the actors did a fine job.
Acting's fine.
Even the tiger actors.
The tiger effects are.
You don't think a different tiger actor could have, I don't know,
fine.
made me feel more for the tiger? Give the tiger some more pathos?
Those were all Tiger King tigers too.
Really? You just make that up? You just made that up.
Yeah, okay. It gets a 5.8 on IMDb.
What did the last movie we just did get Don talked about?
Was it Chompy?
Chompy.
What was Chompy?
Chompy is a 5.5.
So this is higher than Chompy.
Yeah.
So
this is
not better than Chompy.
Piece of shit compared to Chompy.
Okay. Yes, compared to Chompy, I agree. I don't know what happened here. I'm kind of surprised it's rated this high, because it's not like Sci-Fi Channel bad. This isn't like the 5th Anaconda movie or the 8th Lake Placid movie.
It's not bad. It just exists. You know?
Yeah, it's there. Like, you tell someone like, hey, here's a movie. 2 kids trapped in a house with a tiger during a hurricane. They're like, what? That sounds stupid. Like, yeah.
And then that's a good time. That's what happened.
That's what happens. It works, but it's nothing.
That was the entire script. Those 2 sentences.
They probably like, oh, what do we call it? Well, that guy has that tiger poem. And it says Burning Bright in it. And so, look, we're clever.
Me, personally, I would have called it Tiger House.
Ooh. Or
Tiger Hurricane House.
Okay, yeah. You got any good Couple people trapped in a house with a creature movie recommendations. I already said Crawl. If you want to expand it a little bit, I would allow The Relic.
All right, The Relic.
All right, The
That's
Relic.
That's
Done.
a movie.
Well, we
Okay.
should cover The Relic. I want to talk about that.
We absolutely need to cover The Relic.
And then you can go over the differences between the book and how the main character isn't even in the movie.
Yeah, he really isn't. It's weird. And there's a direct sequel to the. Well, we'll talk about that in the Relic episode. No other.
I'm thinking.
Comments.
I'm gonna come up with my patented off the wall recommendation, but I gotta think about it.
Well, down in the more like this section, they mention Chaws.
Now, Jaws is a movie.
Chaws is a fucking movie. It's not like this at all.
I would
Cujo's
recommend.
closer to this.
I would recommend Jaws
Hmm.
regardless of what movie we watched. You know, doesn't matter
Yeah.
what we watch. I'm just like, okay, from now on, just assume like when we do the recommendations that I'm saying Jaws as a recommendation.
Yeah, Chaws is a given. Yeah, Cujo is a better version of just two people stuck in a tight, tense situation. Or
Sure.
how was that? I haven't watched it yet. Was that new Idris Elba One Beast? Was that similar?
Yeah, kinda. That's pretty good.
No, was that tigers or lions?
Lions.
Lions. And if you just want big cat movies, Ghost in the Darkness is all.
Yeah, I actually was gonna say Ghost in the Darkness. I was going to.
Yeah,
I was going to say it before you.
Yeah, we can edit it to where you did.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said Ghost in the Darkness before me, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm so smart.
Yeah. Ryan, anything?
No.
Yeah. This would be a
But is there
banger
one with
episode.
like snakes in a house?
No.
Arachnophobia? There's spiders in a house?
I thought about arachnophobia, but it's
That's too good a movie. It's totally
no.
it's not
That-
it's not the same
that's-
thing.
good.
That's
Okay.
hella good.
All right. Here you go.
Okay.
You want people trapped in I don't know. They're in a house.
Yep.
There's a crazy thing happening that's killing them.
Uh-huh.
The item.
I've never
Oh.
seen it. So.
Puppet Master.
Um.
Curse of Chucky.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
That all
yeah.
takes
Sure,
place
sure. I don't
in
think
that
they're
house.
trapped though.
That's a good point. I don't know. This one kind of exists. It's in that weird space where it doesn't do anything super crazy fun, so it's tough to talk about. I think it's worth a watch if you just need like something to throw on that you've never seen before. It's watchable. Like I enjoy this. I've watched it a couple times. Just it's years in between watches. Can't believe the drugs didn't do anything.
I know, because as we all know about drugs, they're great.
Okay.
Can I get different legal aid?
Up next for your horrible heroes, we tackle the delicate issue of refugees around the world with 2020's His House. Now, that's another one we go deep down the rabbit hole on, folks. It's a real thinker of a movie, so suggest you watch this one early and kind of marinate on it for a bit, and then when you're ready, you come join us for our next episode with your friends and family, because you told them about us, right? And you told them how great we are and all the good we're doing for the community and everything, and you got them to subscribe and like and rate us and all that normal stuff. Like, you're totally doing that, right? No, it's fine.
So we've finally made it out of the eye of the hurricane here, the eye of the tiger. Growl. Kinda, yeah, that happened. So I'm gonna go make a torch now, and it's gonna get lit over here. So I will be your always getting lit host, who's horrible, Kenny.
And I've been your super offensive co-host, Daniel.
Okay. I've been your blinking tiger cam, Ryan.
And we're gonna sneak out of here unscathed from the tiger and society.
Because this movie was not great.
Or good.
It was alright.